It's the one and only Camlish. Right here on the Black Coat Fire Network, the media of the 21st century. This is Tubonge with the most amazing panel. And we're here. It's a Wednesday. We want to talk to y'all. 16 minutes past the top of the hour. It's 16:16. Fun fact.
That's what's up.
I think we've done that again. Like started this show specifically Tubonge at that time.
Right.
Which is very interesting.
It's time. It's time for change.
Savage.
And the world goes wild.
I swear, there are two people who should separate in this studio.
Okay.
Shmoney and E.
Why is that?
There is too much money in here nowadays.
What happened?
I don't know what is happening. But ladies and gentlemen, we have E in the house.
What's good?
How have you been?
Fabulous.
You look amazing.
Thank you so much.
Yeah?
It's that time and that month.
You know?
Yes.
God dang.
September for stability, baby.
Stay stable.
And a little bit of being savage.
Savage.
Why are you laughing like that? Savage like under the water, but it's there.
Yeah, we also have SH with the money plans.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Tubonge.
Yeah?
I'm just happy.
You're just happy?
I'm just happy.
What, you like loops, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
big loops.
Big loops. Apparently there's about loops.
Yeah, that is. I believe so. Whatever it is,
There
it's
must
true.
have been.
Must
It's
have
true.
been.
It's
Yeah?
true.
It's true.
Whatever it is, it's true.
Okay. You can make your own conclusions about that. We also have the more the ex silver tooth in the building.
Oh,
But then-
gosh.
What happened? Uchumi ilikuwa mbaya ukauza silver. Yeah? How have you been? Jana tujonana.
Alive? Jana?
Haukuwa huku jana tulikungoja.
yeah.
Mm.
Mashida za dunia.
Zinakuandama. Wewe na mashida mko hapa. Cheki manze. Ogopa hizo vitu.
Tomorrow
Zitoke.
you're doing amazing.
Yeah. Keep at it.
Sijui ni nini lakini asante.
Una glow.
Manze ujai glow maisha yako. Hata siku moja bro. Like hata ujawa. Acha kudanganywa.
No, I believe you.
No. Never. For your life. Never believe Shmani. But yeah, we also have JOBY with the animal print.
Wagwan.
Yeah. 10 over 10 minus nothing. That's what you wanted to do today.
Period.
Let me ask you a question. Leo ni watu wangapi tu umepita tu wakachokozeka tu kwa. Savage. Yeah. Actually, mi saa zingine uchokozi zingine. Unawaona? Ni uchokozi tu wanaendelesha tu hii wiki. Hivi tu.
Family fatale.
Femme fatale.
That's a good one.
What?
That's a good one.
Okay. Umva. But we continue. Sisi wenye tunakaanga tu like ordinary human beings. Cheki. Tunachapa venye tunachapa madeni yao.
How are you, Kamle?
Hi. How
Si
are you?
nimechapa.
How you doing?
How are
How you
you?
feeling?
For real, for real.
For real.
Yeah. Usi open up sana.
It's not a safe space.
Siko mbaya kama Dimori. Bado
Okay.
niko na silver. Yeah, but I'm great. Yeah.
Nice to have you back. Been like a
Like 2-3
decade.
weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been like forever.
Really?
Hey.
Damn.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
But while you were away,
Yeah, what happened?
Joby did amazing on the
Yeah.
on the seat.
Representing you well.
Come on.
Yeah.
Can I get my bell? Kamlesh.
Kwanza ya power.
Yes.
Yeah, tano za power. Let me tell you.
Nakwanga na lile
Huh?
imani.
You know, like, hey. Mbona unasikia uchungu kuslap mkono? Yeah, buzz. But yeah, good to be back. Feels amazing.
Thank you, Manzi. Yeah, thank you, Shmani.
Yeah? Tena.
Buzz.
Yeah, feels amazing to be back. Feels amazing to have a team like this that can hold it down in my absence. It's so amazing to be here to get to talk to you all again and to discuss interesting topics.
Alrighty.
To give the world a new perspective on what is happening. Because, like, as you say, while I was away, I think we can switch that too. When we weren't paying attention, you know, what happened? They made cults cool, man. When we weren't paying attention, they roasted kids. While we weren't paying attention, you know, a daddy happened. You know, and it's such a sad thing to see because it's always it's the magician trick scenario. Like I distract you with this while I perform the magic here, and I feel like that is what has been happening. But yeah, we start with cults today. What do you understand when we talk about cults? What's your perception of a cult? What's your definition of it?
Not spiritual.
Okay.
Yeah.
So something that is religious but not spiritual.
I haven't said religious.
Okay.
I said spiritual.
Something
Not
that's not
religious.
spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
Hata kulewa si spiritual, is that a cult?
You've asked me a question, right?
Yeah. What's
What
your
do I
definition of a
understand?
cult?
Something that's spiritual, not right.
Something that's not right.
Yeah.
Okay, Shmani, what about you? What's your definition of a cult?
Maybe something that people follow.
Okay. What about when you follow a celebrity? Is that a cult?
Trend or whatever. Like you're so much into that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think it's a
Kuna mtu
belief.
anataka mwa
I
Kenya
believe it's a belief with a community of people. Definitely.
Hey. It's
Like a belief with a community of people believing a certain way of life in regards to basically fulfilling who they are or an agenda.
okay. Interesting.
Popular idea, probably.
It's a popular idea. Interesting.
That everybody follows or something like that. A cult can also be even a person, I guess.
I believe to fathom on what he's trying to explain. It's a performed fathom
What is fathom?
to continue. As to continue.
Okay.
Yeah, as to continue. Ndo ndimoja elewe, but with what Watton is trying to explain, I'd say it's a performed belief. You know, it's not just a belief, it's a performed occasionally, like, you know, it's a routine, either monthly, weekly, we have to do this. We don't just believe, but we have to do it.
Are you talking about Christianity?
It could
A
be.
cult is a
It
belief,
could be.
But
It
then you
could
have
be.
to add the word blind.
It could
I
be
agree.
eating, you know, it could be showering, it could be, you know, religion, it could be drinking
Music.
blood, it could be, you know, taking fucked up food. It's a routine that
The
you
reason
believe in.
the reason I said blindly is
But
if it's something you understand fully, you can decipher fully.
Decipher.
That is not a cult. That's a habit.
Okay.
Because there's a difference between a habit and a cult. So
Okay.
if it's something that you understand fully, that's a habit. If it's something you follow in blindly, that's a cult.
I think it has rituals. They perform rituals, you
It
know.
doesn't have to.
I'm just saying still. Yeah.
It has rituals that are performed.
Mm-hmm.
But you see, as per what each and every one of you is describing, we can basically place religion under a cult.
If you call it like that.
Because it requires blind faith, okay, to believe in a deity that literally puts forth no evidence of their existence,
Okay.
if you can think about it like that. It also requires rituals and a certain school of thought, where if you get out of that school of thought, you're almost ni kama unatemwa. And just to start it off, one of the biggest cults in the world that people are oblivious of is the Jehovah's Witnesses.
Okay.
Have you ever seen their literature?
Wait. Do you want to talk about the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?
Please don't knock on my door with such messages. Yeah? Or the Mormons.
I was actually thinking about this.
Yeah?
Because that's a lot.
But shout out to them, man, for the commitment and the belief.
Of who? The Mormons or the Jehovah's Witnesses? Or what's the difference? But yeah, in my opinion, like, and me hata naweza sema hadi watu wa Seventh-day Adventist.
Right.
Okay? Like, why do you go to church on a Saturday, my guy? Who told you this is it?
Oh, it's a Sabbath?
You even have a different name for your day of worship. It's not like, what is today? Sabbath day. And then they actually believe that you shouldn't do anything. Like anything. You might be dying, you can't resuscitate that human being. You can't even cook. Unakula chakula baridi. All because you actually believe that if I cook, the Lord shall be mad at me, bro. If I warm this food, if I put it in the microwave, the Lord shall be mad at me. What would you do if you realize that your better half is in a cult?
I had one.
A cult or a better half? What is it that you lack? The better half or the cult?
What?
Yeah, if you had one. If you had a better half, E.
Yeah.
By then, literally, this is, we are putting E kwa soko.
Oh, good.
Nione nipatie terms and conditions.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like, if you had a better half, and you found out that they were in a cult, and they tried to recruit you in the cult,
Obviously, leave. I'd leave. What do you mean?
like, you're in love.
No.
Yeah?
Nowadays, I don't love with just my heart. I definitely love with my mind. For sure, I'm telling you. I just don't go with my heart, Kamlesh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Your heart has misled you enough.
Definitely.
Do your job, heart.
Yes.
Pump blood.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you trying to convince me that
Yeah.
this... Yeah?
Mind is like 70%, hers is like 30.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's a businesswoman.
No.
You're
When
quiet.
such things rise,
Yeah?
I'll just leave. I can't do something like that. That's
Okay.
a lot.
Man, what would you do if you found out that mtu wako, the person who you snuggle with, okay,
Which cult? There's a lot.
we shall get to it. Which one will be acceptable to you?
I didn't say it's acceptable, Kamlesh.
No, like you ask which one, like there's one called like
I don't know. I wanna hear because now everybody's giving different cults. Can be this, can be a routine, can be something.
So if you want examples of cults, so there is the Aggressive Christianity Missionary Training Corps. So literally aggressive Christianity Missionary Training Corps.
Training.
You're trained how to be an aggressive Christian. Okay? Then there's the Agape Mennonites. There's the Alamo Christian Foundations.
Religious.
Wow.
Oh yeah. We also have Scientology. Don't
Yeah.
forget we have Tom Cruise. We have Apostles of Infinite Love. Okay? And then we have the Om Shinrikyo. And then we have the Omism. No, that is Japanese. Fun fact,
Oh my god.
Japan has some of the most prevalent... What? Omism. Omism, what is that? Tell us what that is.
They just say
True.
they believe in their own.
No, that is those are Buddhists.
They believe in their own God. That's what they are chanting.
What is God?
If you want to follow what they believe in, you have to learn their own. It's their way of life.
This man
Way
just
of life? Oh my god. What do you mean the way of life?
Like you stress, you have to do their own.
yeah. What's with this? Why are you doing this? On their own. Yeah.
Wusa.
Wusa.
There's the woosas emoji.
Yeah.
Is that the homies?
The homism and woosasm.
Did you make that up, Tubonge?
No, the woosasm is the... Oh, am I asking about the
Homism.
No, homism is
Homism.
true. Like that's how they communicate.
The word.
Mm.
Did you make up the word?
No, come let's read it.
For real?
No, I said Shinrikyo.
No, after that.
After that?
After that, what did you say?
Homism.
That's it.
Oh my god.
Wow,
it's not
it's a
that.
thing.
It's a thing.
What's the
Yeah, that.
spelling?
What
So,
the-
like, the leader is
Amazing.
called the
What's
Great
this?
Om.
No.
No, Dimore. No.
No.
What's the spelling?
What
What's the
facts do you
spelling?
AUMISM.
What facts does he have?
Nah.
No,
Has Dimore ever
you
heard
cannot
facts?
doubt the way of the Omism.
No, what he's describing is the Buddhist.
Have you tried it before?
The Omism,
Mhm.
yeah, it works. If you are ever in doubt, just
Om.
Oh my.
But as we get the facts about Omism, kindly
Oh my god.
tell us in the comments below, right? What are some of the cults that you've interacted with, some of the cults that you've witnessed, that you've seen, or some of the things that you've seen and go like, damn, that's definitely cultic.
Yeah.
You know, like, why y'all believing in that? You know. But Job, you've been very quiet. Have you never experienced a cult in your life? Haujai kuwa mnasikia hapo karibu na kwenu kuna church ya devil worshiper?
No.
Wallahi. Hey.
I just used to hear wale sijui anatoa mifupa.
Yeah?
Like sijui
Wanapeleka wapi?
umerushiwa uchawi ati sijui utakuja upakwe dawa gani then mifupa zinaanguka.
What?
I'm a glass.
Yeah, mara
mean?
sijui mara glass ama wembe
Like mtu-
ama mtoi.
Mtoi anaanguka kutoka ndani
Wamerushiwa
yako.
uchawi. So they
So
need
yeah,
cleansing. So when they are cleansed, there's the bones that fall or just
Where?
some dirty things from the
From
child's
the body.
body.
Okay.
They
Yeah.
have to be taken to this. It happens even in Luo.
Luo
I've
and
seen
Luya.
that.
I swear. Hiyo ni uongo.
See, I am telling you.
Ni yana kushow.
Do you
Me
feel
na
the
kushow.
This
bones
Germanish
fall?
man.
So let me tell you
So-
what happens.
Okay.
Okay.
Like you believe it.
So to
Mimi
prevent
nimesarwa.
exactly
What happened?
to prevent
So
a
walitoa
child
mifupa ndani yako.
No.
Kusara unaenda unaekewa
dawa they cut
Abu,
you
like-
then
like,
unaekewa
Abu explain.
dawa
Ulikatwa
Yeah,
wapi?
to prevent you from uchawi.
Hiyo ni wanakuwekea jamani.
So there's
They
like
don't have like yenye unaweza kunywa.
no,
Ndio unakaa
you're a
tu.
So,
child.
shmani, kumbe ndio maana uko hivi.
Unakata unaweka dawa.
Ni uchawi.
They mix different types of herbs. I
Yeah.
don't know which one.
Yeah.
One of my
Traditional.
aunties used to do that.
Mm.
So they mix different types of herbs, boiled. Then they mash them to really soft, tiny particles, pinchable, and then your cut on your skin. Then they insert the
Yeah.
on the
the
when you
body.
umekata. It could be on the hand, on the
Tummy.
kwa kitabu, kwa tumbo. Mostly I think it's the ham
Ama
the
na tumbo.
yeah.
Okay.
So when you give birth to a child, like this is the story, kuna warogi.
Okay.
You see and stuff like that. So unaweza roga mtoi.
Mhm.
So unaweza pata like mtoi anakuwa mgonjwa like a lot of times when they're young.
Yeah.
Aliangaliwa, they say aliangaliwa macho mbaya na urogi and stuff. So
Yeah.
just becoming sick all the time and stuff like that.
Okay.
So they take you to this mama.
Mhm.
She's old and stuff, and anakukata,
Mhm.
and then she inserts that.
Does she
So
have
there
to
are
be
people.
old?
No, doesn't have, but may remember.
So
the
long
one
as
who's
she has
old.
the idea of what she's doing.
Okay.
And there are specific people, right?
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
just
yeah.
anybody.
Mhm.
So yeah, anaenda na kuwekea hiyo. And then some people when wakifanyiwa hivyo, I've never seen that.
Mhm.
Vitu zinaanguka kwa mwili.
Is that
Hata mi
a cult?
sijaiona
Is that-
though.
is that
Sijaiona.
culture or is that a cult? I wonder.
It's not a culture because not everybody practices it.
Okay.
Not like the people who practice it. It's
I think
Yeah,
it's,
it's like a
culture.
I think
culture.
it's something in the culture.
It's like the Sudanese, the way they have the whatever cards,
the
you know,
cards.
the tribal,
Yeah.
Okay.
you know,
Right.
art
Yeah.
tattoo.
Ingine
Yeah.
si- because I also know that Kikuyus you go to your grandfather na kutemea mate. So you heard that?
Oh,
Yeah.
kikohozi
that.
mzito.
Ew.
Pa 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 pa.
That's a blessing.
No, it's
Ew.
not kikozi.
It's
It's
not a
milk.
blessing.
Huh?
It's milk. It's they
Oh, it's milk?
No,
yeah, they
no.
spray milk on
Okay.
you.
No.
Sikia wise man akiongea.
Oh, yetu.
Oh
Si
my
kikohozi,
gosh.
kikohozi ni kao.
Kikohozi.
call.
Lakini labda unajua kao labda hata ni vumbi, hayakuwa anataka kukohoa. But for us it's not kukohoa.
Unajua kutema mate kwa kamba mwanzo ni kuwaste maji.
Ndio maana mnakuwa maziwa. You had that also?
No, we didn't have that.
How are you blessed? So that's how you blessed.
Yeah.
Right.
Unatemewa mate.
Hata ukienda like if your parent is so happy with you.
Yeah. Tuko mkono.
No, I think
it's supposed to be kwa
Sisi
mkono.
sisi ni hivi. I think they tap you as. Yeah, they tap you. I think
Kikuyu men even
head?
spit on themselves to bless, like how
they
they
tap
bless you. Like,
Grandparents, they spit on your hand or on your forehead.
They spit or they pat.
Spit, they
Oh.
can spit,
What do you
then
do
they
with it?
rub
Yeah.
as they talk, or
Oh
they
my
they
God.
spit on your
It's
hand.
funny.
What do you do with it?
They're speaking blessings on
And
you.
you wipe it?
No,
No.
they're speaking like
May you be
yes,
blessed
ama
there.
wache ikaukie
You have
hapo.
spit now.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
may you
remember
have kids.
we did for Kamba.
Yeah.
For Kamba, we did family gathering,
Yeah.
right? So our great grandma
Yeah.
did the milk. You have to spread.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
like-
Milk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Canvas.
Yeah, like they spray milk on you on your face, then you let it.
Since we are so easy to convince that our own things are worthless, we forgot them and started following their, what did they call it?
Momism.
No. Aggressive Christian missionary training. That is what we are following now.
But
Wow.
apparently,
Yeah,
I think the Dimori is kind of right, but I don't know if that's a cult. Me, I read somewhere. Is very helpful for you,
Yeah.
for your mind.
Yeah.
Like it helps you relax. It's
The
really
Indians
good for
can do
you.
that, right? Ama ni kina nani
Buddhists.
Buddhists.
Yeah. It's actually one of the oldest religions in the world. So it's even older than what you majority consider religion.
Normalize that. Like kila time mtu akikukasirisha.
That's the new thing now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And wear a toga.
But you know it doesn't mean that.
You wear a toga.
You know it doesn't
shave
mean
your
nomism is
hair.
that, guys.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, but apparently,
Helps you like you find your girlfriend cheating just.
she's gone. Ilikulwa.
Niligongwa na simu yangu.
Ati, what did that guy say? Ati mimi natafuta pesa, kwa nataka kuliwa tafuta Simba. Nakwambia uchumi ya Ruto ina
Kugongewa ni
That's
shida, si
that.
kugongewa ni kugongewa vibaya.
Wow. Na si mlango.
inagongwa hadi na kutoka.
Oh my God.
Mlango yako ilienda, sasa hata huwezi jifungia.
It's sad.
It's you and your left hand. But I feel like before because in my opinion,
Yeah.
we should put all religion under counts.
Oh.
Just say, I feel like religion has a problem with pedophilia. Because even in the Buddhist whatever, there was a story that was done
That's
by
a problem.
Yeah.
Do you agree to it?
Let me finish. So in the Buddhist religion, they were shown, because in certain countries where this is like really prevalent, kids have to go be monks between certain years and certain years. And the older ones take advantage and they Catholic priest them.
Right.
And then now we have also Catholicism, which has a very big problem with pedophilia. Okay, especially young boys getting molested in these institutions. It's a very big problem. We go to the, what do they call them? Our to Catholicism people, they call them? No, see our Catholics. So they turn our to dini.
Nuns.
No, our to the Protestants.
Uh-huh.
Protestants is where you go to lose your wife
Really, huh?
to the pastor. Okay?
Does it happen?
Johnny showed me a certain photo yesterday. It's a man's wedding. Man's is really happy, smiling
No,
ear
it
to
wasn't
ear.
me, kweli na.
Was it you? Somebody showed me that photo.
Yeah, I remember.
It's you. And there's a priest right in the middle between them two. Like, you're a couple now. Unafaa kumshika bibi chako like
Manzena amemfunga macho.
amefunga like the husband and he's kissing the wife. On his wedding day.
In the city.
Going,
Betrayal.
"Mwah!
Maybe
Kimunju.
Was that
Kiss.
real?
Yeah, it was not AI.
No. Alikuwa like naweza piga kimunju.
What about the people, like the guests,
Kiss.
the congregation?
It's a big, and the kids are there.
Yeah.
What's
Priest
about
is really happy to participate in this conjugal procedure. Then that was the foreplay that was required.
Procedure.
Foreplay at the church steps. Just married. When did infidelity start? Right after. But you know, so like, do you feel like, because what I was trying to paint is how we have very big problems in institutions that we consider holy.
Okay.
And these are problems that also appear very prominently in cults.
Okay.
Okay? Because let's go back to the Mormons. Mormons can marry their daughter at 7.
That's the thing. When I basically started this topic, my mind right there.
Okay?
In a way, because I've seen that, I've had that also a lot in the United States.
Yeah?
Those parts of like Mississippi, hidden places.
Yep.
You know? And
Yep.
they marry off their kids when they're 10, 7. And it's a documentary like on YouTube. If you see like they're reporting news. They really talk about this.
Yeah.
And I don't know why they're never, or the cult is never really closed or shut down. You know? And they have a way of dressing,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
What they eat,
What they eat.
when to eat. Okay?
Is it Baba Jimmy?
Well,
He was from that side.
well,
The same thing. What's the name?
I don't know.
Of what you said.
Mormons.
I think that.
Yeah, but Mormons are quite different.
Yeah.
Actually, you can, if Joby can Google this for us, or Dimori, weird facts that Mormons believe are true,
Okay.
or weird things that Mormons believe in. They actually believe that black people can never go to heaven. So this is the thing.
Oh.
So they believe
Uh-huh.
that black people are the angels that never chose sides.
Okay.
So they are forever to be servants.
Okay.
And you can never exalt yourself to a point where you can be a white person. Like a white person is like it. So it's a cult that is steeped in racism and racial purity.
Right.
Okay? It's what they call Aryans. They want to be Aryans. Which is something that started with the Nazis. Not started, but popularized by the Nazis. So if you can give us some of the weird facts that Mormons believe in. Not facts anyway, weird things.
I'm trying to look. Just give me a minute.
Okay? But as you were saying, a cult refers to the most often to a group of people with usually atypical beliefs living in relative isolation from the world.
Yeah.
Okay? So like who's that? Like Shakahola.
So I'm just gonna read the first quick one before I get some more.
Okay.
It says Mormonism includes significant doctrines of eternal marriage, eternal progression, baptism for the dead, polygamy or plural marriage, sexual purity, health, specified in the world of wisdom, fasting and Sabbath observance.
Okay. They basically told us what they believe in. Now, what are some of their weird, whatever? They have really weird beliefs. And they basically...
Based on racism.
Of course. Like they believe...
Based on racism. They believe black people are the devil. And black is bad. And all other kind of wacky shit that they create this fake Christian religion off of.
Yeah.
All from the Jehovah's Witnesses. Another fake ass. Jehovah's Witnesses also come out of Mormonism. The verse the same. If you got a Jehovah's Witness, that's why they both come to your door and talk stupid shit about black people. Because white people don't know that they just got it 2 days ago, that white is actually fucked up. You being white means you're fucked up, not black.
Yeah.
Black is the color of God. So they've taken all their goofy racism and put into religions. And they spew that nonsense into the Africans all over the globe have been made ignorant. Yeah, black people fall in this crazy shit.
Yeah.
You know, you got black people that are Mormons now. They're like, hey, you can't make this up. Well, Like literally telling you you're the devil. You said that. So I think it's like, Jeremy, look this up. So you look up so in 1978, the Mormons finally allowed black people to join and say they're not the devil.
You can't literally make this shit up. Okay?
It's all made up. It's all they're all more. You go back and it's like all that Christian shit is made. It's all made up bullshit. But theirs is even more bullshit. Theirs was made up in the 1800s. Where it's absolutely crazy. The Jehovah's Witness shit. And the funny part about it, it's all stolen African spirituality that's completely garbled up craziness.
I'll read a shallow one. It says the 1978 revelation on priesthood was an announcement by the leaders of the Church of Jesus Christ of
Latter-day Saints. Latter-day Saints.
Yeah, and
they call themselves Latter-day Saints, Joey, because they made up that shit later days. They just made it up. They call themselves the Latter-day Saints.
That reversed a long-distancing policing, including men of black African descendants from ordinating to the domination priesthoods, and both black men and women from priesthood ordinance in the church. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they were saying all those niggas are filthy and were spawns of the devil. Literally, I want you to understand. Literally, they still have that belief hasn't changed. In 78, it came under scrutiny, like, wow, as Cameron said, this is some crazy cult shit, right? So, to clean up their image, they make a fake doctrine. No, we're not going to say that black people are the devil, but you ask a Mormon today, they still believe shit. You get somebody makes a fake edict and say, now we don't believe it, and that's been your culture from the beginning. They haven't changed that. So, whenever you meet a Mormon and you're black, it's straight craziness.
Definitely. And it's so weird. But fun fact, the United States of America has the most cults in any country in the world.
I would agree to that.
And these are people who have the gospel enshrined in their constitution. The right to worship Jesus Christ.
No. It wasn't the right to worship Jesus Christ, Campus. No.
To worship whatever you choose.
Right to worship anything you want to worship. Understand, Campus. Go back and look this up.
Yeah.
The founders of the country, they didn't believe in Christianity. They knew Christianity was a scam.
Yeah.
They were all deists. So go back and read. Look this up. Go back to Google and say the founders of the United States were not Christians. They were deists. They knew the religion was a lie.
Oh,
they
yeah.
were getting say,
that's true. That's why you find that the most of the elite schools in the United States of America have cults embedded into their what are they called?
Sororities and fraternities.
And fraternities, like the Skull and Bones and all these things, where you hear like you have to be a member of this cult to be the United States president.
Yeah.
You know, Skull and Bones and so many more. And it's
the Skull and Bones, the Skull and Key.
Yep.
It was all the satanic shit. What it actually is, it's a perversion of. That's what you got to know. It's a perversion of ancient African science.
Yeah.
They know the religions are phony, guys. You guys, but they give that shit to you. Goofy niggas. You continue to believe that goofy. They know it's a lie.
Okay.
And I gave it to you. So what they did was with the Skull and Bones, as Cameron's talking about, the Skull and Key, and all these secret societies, what they go back and study ancient African science, spirituality. But since they have a non-functioning pineal gland, they can never get to the real God. So actually they study what they call the devil in their Bible. See, the devil comes from ancient African spirituality, something called Yaldabaoth, Ogun, coming from the Gnostic text, or coming from the Nag Hammadi. Look this up, former chemist, we could say, what is the Nag Hammadi text called the devil? What's his name? Yaldabaoth? So what they actually worship this Yaldabaoth character. hold on a second. Hold on to answer.
Okay, but as we continue, Japan is actually the second on that list of with the most cults, and part of the reasoning was that they went from having really, so it's called Shindo, that was their religion before the World War II, right? No other religion was allowed in Japan apart from Shindo, and then after that they basically decided they don't care what you are. There was freedom of worship. And they never defined what a cult is and what it isn't. So Japan has the and those are islands, by the way. And in the United States, it's one.
All right, Camus, I'm back.
Yeah.
Good now. Okay, Camus, look this up. What was I saying? The damn call broke up my damn train of thought. So we were talking about what are we talking about?
Let me finish and then you'll get your train of thought back.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead, Camus.
So, they believe that you can worship anything. And what happened was, they decided that everybody and anything can be a deity. And anything and everybody became a deity. We actually had people that sanctified themselves, started cults, and there's a belief that you can never disrespect your ancestors. Okay? So they say, give us money or you're disrespecting your ancestors. And people would actually give them money. And people would build big houses, and they got cornered. That a whole train of thought was cornered by the Japanese mafia. And they started using this to raise funds. What were they called? Keith? What's the name of the Japanese?
Yakuza?
The Yakuza.
The Yakuza?
Yeah.
Yakuza.
So
Yeah.
they started running these sects and making money out of them. So Japan is actually one of the countries with the most religious freedoms, but also the most out-of-pocket cults. Like, some believe you shouldn't eat anything but certain things, like you can't eat kawaida meat. What's up with Indians and cows, by the way?
What about it?
That didn't came from India again, Camus.
Now I'm not saying they came from India. I was diverting to a whole other thing.
It came from Africa because the cow was considered the sacred woman, right? The cow was the symbol of the woman, Hathor. So the Africans said it was this goes back to ear time and our eating habit. Africans didn't worship cows. They considered the cow sacred because it symbolizes the female energy on the planet. And so those cultures were taken. When India was first created as a civilization, those were African civilizations.
Yeah.
Not the people you see today. They took, I told you, all this shit you see around the world, and you got no real history. It's nothing but African spirituality with different cut. It's like cutting cocaine.
Yeah.
That's what fake Christianity is, that's what Islam is, that's what Hinduism is. It's all a cut on African shit. It's so amazing when you know African is a brilliant motherfucker. Because the real African shit is just actually real, it's proven through science. But what they did, they would take the cow, and your goofy body said they didn't worship any cows. The cow was a symbolized. Look this up, Joe, if you got your tab, and say Hathor. Say the cow was considered the worship of the great feminine spirit, the great universe. So it was just understanding the yeah.
Let me ask you this: what are some of the most famous cult leaders that you know?
Cult leaders? Only person I know was really fucked up was Jim Jones.
What
Jim Jones.
What did Jim Jones do?
Yeah, he had everybody drink that Kool-Aid in Guyana. Go look that shit up. Say Jim Jones. Say Jim Jones and Guyana. Guyana.
So he was running a doomsday cult.
Yeah, he ran a doomsday cult. What he did, it showed a lot of black people, because black people follow that Christian. He said he was Jesus Christ. Of course, you know, black people. So the black people, I'm the reincarnation of Jesus. Well, if you're a Christian, you're not supposed to believe in reincarnation. You fucking your mess up. Right?
So I like that Keith drove us there. So some of the types of cults, one of them is a doomsday cult. these are cults where people come together to prepare for the imminent end of the world.
End of the world nonsense. It's over.
If y'all remember in Kenya, there was this group of people that sold everything. It was in Western. They sold everything that they owned and dug holes and went underground and waited for the end of the world. That was in Western Kenya.
I remember.
You remember that?
Story, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another cult is Yesu wa Bungoma.
Yes, that was crazy.
Okay? That's a whole cult. So, for instance...
What about this cult? Look this up. It just happened like 98. It's called the Hell Bop cult when these guys cut off their dicks and killed themselves on cameras.
They did what?
They cut their dicks off. It's called the Hell. Look up the Hell Bob cult. Because they say Jesus was coming back on an asteroid.
What?
So look this on cameras. It's got the Hell Bob cult. HALE Bop. Is it BOB or BOP? Bop cult. Where they cut off their penises. I don't know what cutting off your penis got to do with waiting for Jesus.
Yeah,
Jesus coming back on the fucking asteroid.
It was called the Heaven's Gate cult or the Hellboy
Yeah,
cult.
Heaven's Gate.
Heaven's Gate
Yeah.
is in Nakuru. You've seen in Gilgil.
No, this is a cult.
That's Hell's Gate? Oh.
Yeah, this is Heaven's
Got
Gate.
got the Heaven's Gate
So
cult.
the Heaven's Gate was an American new religious movement known primarily for the mass suicides committed by its members in 1997. Commonly
97, okay.
commonly designated a cult, it was found in 1974 and led by Marshall Applewhite and Bonnie Nettles. That man's name was Applewhite. Listen, this is how you know you have zero creativity.
I don't know if people gonna tell you that they also cut off their penises, cut their Johnson. I don't know what that was about.
So apart from that, apart from the apart from the Stampy fellows, so the Doomsday cults, for instance, there was the Branch Davidians, stockpiled firearms and explosives in Waco, Texas, compound over the 1980s and 90s to prepare for the apocalypse. This led to the infamous standoff with the federal government. They literally stockpiled arms and decided that this is it, we are waiting for the apocalypse. And even the government had to come in. And when they came in, the things that were ongoing in that compound were crazy. Like he was marrying kids to their fathers.
They married kids. They were having kids, they were having sex with children, and all other kind of crazy shit.
They didn't believe in, a whole lot. Like, they didn't even read the Bible. He wrote the literature that they followed.
Yeah.
Like, his ideology was their ideology. Okay. And their ideology was basically, we shall believe in our constitution, so let us pile arms, and when the apocalypse comes, we shall fight it. Oh. Or something. You can never really tell with cult leaders. They change their stance every time.
Exactly. It's a whole bunch of craziness.
Yeah. The second type of cult we have is political cults, i.e. Donald Trump. That man is a whole cult by himself. What do you think?
The MAGA cult.
Yeah, the MAGA movement is a whole cult, people. Like, they can't think past. This man is in the Epstein documents. Well, who isn't? Me. I missed out. Just by this much.
You missed out on going to the island and fuck children.
Yo,
you missed out.
It seemed like it was the thing to be doing. Like
There was a guy honeypot said about the goddamn Jays to blackmail you. So I take pictures of you with your dick in a kid's mouth. I got you. So you're gonna do my bidding. Honeypot.
So political groups on both the left and right can morph into cults. Janjalalik, just a G. just a G short, umsangeitwa Ganja. Janja Lelik wrote an entire account of her own experience in an environment of a political cult. You know, Railaism, Rutoism, Trumpism, all this. Like, they can easily morph into a cult. And let me tell you why I feel like Railaism is a cult. The minute this man endorsed the government, we became disappointed in the Nyanza region. Like, did you see the reception this man got? Hadi wakampatia mbuta. Did you see the size of that fish?
No.
Yes, samaki ni kubwa kunishinda bwana. You didn't see, like he was literally handed a fish in Kisumu.
And he took it?
I hope so. Yeah, he took it. Kwanza aliona. Ilikuwa hadi kwa base. This man took it, akaekelea juu ya gari, akainua, akasema asanti. And Rigiji said, na hatukujua, kumbe siri ya huku ni kuwa in good terms na baba. To me, that's a cult, bro.
It's a cult, Kamlesh.
Because it's not like your life has gotten any better. Nothing has changed for you.
It's getting worse.
But because you're leader,
That's right.
this is where we are going. You lose all sense of reasoning and everything, and you decide to follow that cult.
Let me ask you a question real quick, Caps. Hey, Demore.
Yes, kid.
Yeah, you get your new apartment?
Yeah.
So he's gonna be a cult member now. He got the space. He's gonna be in there. He's gonna be in the Epstein and little girls cameras. He's gonna be. My name is Demore. I'm the new cult member here. Follow Jesus.
I pledge to be a loyal cult member from this day henceforth. Bring me the youngins.
Oh, that's so wrong. So wrong.
That's why they're cults every time. They're not right. That's why
so
Demore's
wrong,
gonna be the head of the cult.
Omism. Shall take Omism to parliament. Listen, religious cults. Spiritual beliefs serve as the bedrock of many cults. Some cults are offshoots in mainline religions, while others offer brand new dogmas and theology. Just for argument's sake, right?
True.
Let me show you some of the most prominent cults in the world. So we have
Yeah, Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. I said Super Bowl.
what's that?
Super Bowl.
Who watches that?
Kendrick Lamar.
Kid.
A lot
That's
of people
like-
watch that in the States. It's like a thing.
You about the Super Bowl?
Who watches
You said
that?
you said the Super Bowl is a cult.
Who watches that thing?
I say.
Yeah?
You said the Super Bowl's a cult because you got Rihanna in there doing her devilish ass
I would
halftime
watch back on my
show.
You know,
You said it's a-
homo.
What?
Who watches that? Who even watches that?
So
Americans, people always are seeing billions.
So
Millions of people watch the Super Bowl. You insane?
Yeah, it's a big deal.
You don't.
Nah, I think it's better. I would rather switch off my TV and see my reflection.
I know you rather switch it up. We get it because you're into doing your own cult now. When we're saying that you got 1 billion people watch the Super Bowl tomorrow. Over 1 billion watch that shit.
Come
So
on.
I'm not.
now,
Nah.
keep.
Let me
No,
get
we
the
can look at the
overwitness
statistics right now. Not over 1 billion. The Super Bowl can
Yeah,
never
it's
even
only,
touch the
it's
Champions League
only
final.
because the Super Bowl is all over the world. It's not just America, guys.
Listen, keep.
You guys don't watch. You guys don't watch it. That's why I told you the most valuable teams are football teams. They're not soccer teams.
Do you
The
watch
Dallas
it?
Cowboys are the most.
Do you watch
Do you
Huh?
watch it?
Nah, I haven't watched the Super Bowl and
okay.
I watched the Super Bowl and because I was addicted to it. Right? I was addicted. I ain't watched the Super Bowl really in 10 years. Last one I watched was 2000. Last one I watched was 2014. I stopped because I know they racist. When they told black people, they said, "Hey, you dirty niggas, you better kneel for, you better get up and support the United States flag." I was like, wow. I knew it was racist. You know, I'm not naive, but I didn't know it was. I guess I was naive. I didn't know the racism was still that in your face. They said, "You no good, dirty niggas. You better get your ass up and support the American flag."
Let us give you facts. How many people watched the Super Bowl?
The 2024 edition, San Francisco was watched by 123 million.
123 million. No, that's too big. What? Give me stats for the Champions League final.
123 million.
123 million people watched the Super Bowl.
Are you insane? Are you insane? Listen. There's 300 million people. There's 400 million people in America alone. Listen, there's 400 million people in America alone. Are you insane? That shit's on every goddamn station in the country. There's 400 million people in America alone. That's the biggest damn sports in this country. So 120 million is absolutely absurd.
Actually,
you can't get nobody to believe that shit.
Listen.
So according to Google, the Super Bowl is the 8th most watched event.
8th most watched event. What's the first?
The first is the FIFA World Cup. It
With
had 5 billion people.
5 billion, Keith. That's what you call numbers. 5 billion.
Yeah, those are all poor countries. Who gives a shit? Those are all countries that don't got any money. We don't care nothing about that. We don't care about that.
There is no poverty in cult.
Now listen, this is the funny thing.
Those are what Trump does shit on country. We don't care about
listen, it's okay, but we watch it. Listen.
And you say,
here's the thing.
Everyone to know who makes which one makes the most money.
Outside the United
Who gets paid the most?
Watches that shit.
As we don't watch this.
Who does
Nobody outside the US watches anything US.
It's
Nobody.
It's giving the energy, when
Okay.
in the movies when
no-
they
if
see
nobody
the
watches
aliens
it-
attack the world,
if
they only
nobody
attack the
wa-
United
okay,
States.
Let
Right?
me finish this again. If nobody watches it, tell me who's known more than Michael Jordan on this planet.
Nobody.
Huh?
Who?
Wait.
Wait.
Cristiano
Michael
Ronaldo.
Jordan.
Come again.
I'm asking you.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
I'll give you a
Quick.
list.
You out of your fucking
No,
mind.
let's
There's
go
no
to
place-
Google.
There's no place you can go on this planet. And don't nobody know who
Maybe
Michael
right
Jordan
CR7 on my app. Anywhere I go in the world, they'll know what it means.
Let it not be your word against Kamlesh word. Let us
Yes.
use Google.
There's no place you can go where people don't know Jordan brands.
Who?
I've
Nobody
been all over the
knows.
world,
Nobody
guys.
knows
You guys think I've been all over the world, guys. There's nowhere you can go where people don't know Jordan brands.
Let's explain to you why
No.
sports
That's
franchise.
fake.
Listen.
Tell me
God damn,
your $1 billion
listen.
stadium.
God damn. Listen. The reason why American sports franchises are so highly valued is because American sport was not built for sport but for advertising. Truth or lies? Okay?
It was built for sport. It didn't have advertising when
No,
it
you
first
take
started.
breaks after every 10 minutes. That's an ad running. You have halftime shows on the NFL. You have
Because
when you come to football, these people don't take a break for 90 minutes.
It ain't Spain. So the entertainment capital of the world is America. It ain't fucking Spain. We don't want to see no Spanish motherfuckers singing shit. That's why we got Rihanna, Beyonce, and other people, and Usher and all these other people at the halftime. We don't give a fuck
Focus
about
on
no
the
Spanish
sport.
motherfuckers
Who
singing
cares
shit.
about taking a break every 10 minutes to go change your team?
So away from the leagues.
It's not a break.
What is what is the most valuable? What is the richest single most sports club in the world? It's Bayern.
Munich.
What's the what?
Read that again.
We're not talking about leagues. We're talking about a specific particular team. So I Google what is the richest single most sports club in the world, any sports. So it's a German club called Bayern Munich.
Munich.
Yep.
I doubt that shit too.
That's Google, not the Cowboys.
It's a lie.
It's the Cowboys.
They know that. They know it's a lie. He knows it's a lie. Nobody even heard of that shit. He knows it's a lie. Nobody's even heard of that shit. Not even Tubonge.
Yo, Bayern Munich is a big club. What you
He
mean?
ain't never heard. Tubonge ain't never heard of that shit. Tubonge ain't even heard of that shit.
Of what? Of what? Of the Dallas Cowboys?
The Mars always stand his coat shit because he's already making up shit.
Nah.
He's ready for his coat.
This is the Tubonge cult officially. And we believe that Bayern Munich
Is the richest.
is the richest. Whatever you tell us does not compute.
Kid, we are not going to listen to butchered facts.
These are facts that have been doctored heavily
Yeah.
to favor the United States franchises.
Yep.
Okay?
Okay.
We and the rest of the world.
Especially Cowboys.
Okay. I put your rest of the world. I put the reason why I say this, I don't even watch this shit no more. I put the rest of the world, I put your mediocre stadiums up against American stadiums, and they do not compare. You can ask anybody in goofy soccer stadiums.
You have good stadiums, but nobody watches that.
Nobody watches anything
watches
that is
that.
American outside America.
We don't.
Outside
Goofy
America,
as hell.
nobody watches anything.
Remember that they tried to bring baseball
You're not supposed to
together.
watch
It flopped.
It don't bother
They
me.
tried to bring
I'm
American
talking about
football
the
together.
value.
It
I'm
flopped.
talking about the value.
Listen,
You can't compare none
and
of
we're
your goofy
talking about the
soccer
sport.
stadiums.
Let me
You
say-
can't compare none of your goofy soccer stadiums to no NFL
An
stadium.
American commenter would say, do people still use WhatsApp? So,
Americans ain't got nothing.
so they don't use
They
WhatsApp.
have no clue
So they
about how
think
the
the
world
rest of
works.
the world doesn't use
You
WhatsApp.
can't Tubonge. You can't compare your goofy soccer stadiums and British each other. You can't compare your goofy soccer stadiums to American stadiums. It's like night and day. You crazy.
Never seen a soccer.
But we almost beat in basketball.
Yeah. No,
We
that's
beat
true.
them.
But here's the thing,
We
right?
do not care about the facts. Me and my homies hate the United States. Me and Kamlesh and Joby combined.
Are enough. We are enough to take down the United States and its propaganda. Okay? It's a propaganda
We do not
machine.
care about the facts. This is an agenda.
We know.
Yes.
We
The
do
agenda
not-
here
It's
is
an agenda.
Well, I won't lie about America being a propaganda machine. I ain't gonna lie about that. No.
because we know. And this is black money. This ain't no real money.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's what's up.
This is J money. J
That's
money is
true.
keeping the
It's
Cowboys
fake
propped
money.
up.
It's fake money. I agree with that. I
Okay?
agree.
We're talking about real money. But here's the thing, Pete. Some facts, right? The reason why American sports.
The fact is that soccer
Yeah.
is the #1 sport on the planet.
Listen.
I'm not gonna say that. That's the truth because more people watch soccer than any place on the planet. That's the #1 sport.
Have
You
you
guys like that?
have you
In
ever
America, we can't
have you ever asked yourself why
because
American sports
ain't no
are,
contact.
Listen.
It's boring as shit.
what?
I fall asleep watching that shit. That shit boring as hell.
You know why American football can never take hold in Africa?
I would rather watch
We play
the-
rugby.
Yeah.
Okay, we play rugby over here.
You can't get around. I just told you. I just showed you. Rugby players can't play no fucking football. They can't make the team. I didn't show you. Go to YouTube right now and see the rugby players that tried to make the
I think
football
we should-
team.
let's take a
Why
minute.
would they try?
Let's take a
Why
minute
do they even
on-
want to play American football?
Let's take a minute and
Because they're bad.
Because that's the truth. You can't compare those. You can't look at American football and see that rugby is not the same. That those are not the same athletes. You can't tell that.
Now we are talking about contact sport. Rugby is a better contact sport
You
than
out of your
American
fucking
football.
mind. You out of your
Because
fucking mind. You
why
understand?
why
Go
you
wear
dress- why you
protective
dress
gear
like that?
all you
That's
want.
Why you
how
dress
I know
like
you
that?
guys don't know sport. That's how I know you guys don't know sport. You can't be honest. You can look at work, motherfucker. You think a goddamn rugby player, he'll get folded like a suitcase playing American football. They'll destroy his ass.
Now put an American football player in rugby. Let's see what happens.
Easily dominate that bullshit.
That man
You got
gonna
crackers
be gassing
in- You got crackers in that
after
shit.
that game.
They got
You can, he's not used to playing for 80 minutes.
You want
With
to
helmets
believe
on.
something? Don't look at. Hey, YouTube videos right now, them cameras.
Yeah.
Pull them up. YouTube videos where put up, say rugby players trying to make the NFL. Go pull it up.
Nah, I've seen that. And the reason why
Go check out NFL.
What did the rugby players say? These are the best of the best. This ain't no fucking rugby.
they have to say that because they're trying to get on the team.
I'm gonna bring you to America so you see real football. The speed.
Nah,
the
only
speed,
No,
and
that's
the
not
goddamn
football.
body.
That's not
Handball.
football, kids.
That's
Football is
You
played
want
with
to
your
survive.
foot.
What do you mean football
You
and
want
using
to
your
survive.
hands to play?
You want to survive it.
Let's
Kids,
keep
how
it.
is it
Look this up.
football?
And Google will tell you this. Google will tell you this. Say, what's the hardest hitting sport? Say, when you get hit by a football player,
That's
is
the
it like getting hit by
NFL,
a
they only
train?
focus on hitting each other.
No.
Not playing
Ask
well.
Google.
They only focus on hitting each other.
Somebody you have to play
First
well.
and foremost, it's
Ask Google.
it's not football.
Ask Google.
That's
You got
handball.
to ask Google.
That's handball.
Say,
How is
Ask
it
Google.
football when you're using your hands?
Propaganda. Kid only believes Google when Google serves him. When
No,
Google does not serve Kid, Kid is saying that Google never tells the truth.
no.
Okay?
No, not for the truth. I'm asking the hidden capacity. I'm not saying where it's goes. I say the hidden capacity. I'm talking just regular math.
So
Say,
kids, nobody watches
say
handball.
the
It's handball.
ask Google the impact of an NFL hit. Is it like a moving train?
That's netball.
As Google said, Google, is the hidden capacity in the NFL like being hit by a moving train? You motherfucking right it is. You think a rugby motherfucker can last? There's no rugby player that can last in the NFL.
Because
Let me-
they're not
You out of your mind.
Because they're two different sports.
Wait. I got this. Kid, let me.
No, you think it's like contact sport because it looks the same, Shimon.
Nah,
These
listen.
guys, they play in their little goofy shorts and they think if they get hit, they don't understand. The reason why the NFL put on these pads because you got fucking 6'5", 6'6" linemen that weigh goddamn 360 pounds and run a fucking 4'5", 100-yard dash. Some are fast, strong, big, motherfucking kill you out there.
Yeah, while killing himself with dementia, okay? Let me explain something.
A Nigerian table tennis team can knock out.
Wanakwanga machizi though.
No, yeah, they always get dementia and those
Come left.
this
A Nigerian table tennis team against the US NFL. Which one do you think wins?
the Nigerians. Yeah, Nigerians win all day. What you mean?
No, one is table tennis.
Of course, we don't care. Nigerians win. They shall table them with the tennis. Okay.
What do they win? Nigerians ain't even won a goddamn Olympic medal in their life. What are you talking about? Win what?
They shall win
Wow, they
fufu.
won a Grammy.
They won
They
a
never won a. Look it up. Nigeria ain't
Don't
even
say
won
they
a
won a
medal.
Grammy.
Not even. Nigeria ain't even won a goddamn
won
gold,
in life.
silver, or bronze. Look that up. Well, he's in Nigeria.
Now,
These
listen,
motherfuckers
listen.
running around without no fight.
Let me educate you real quick.
Yeah.
You see, once you evolve past always needing to hate each other, you come up with a comprehensive sport that
Doesn't involve hitting each
that doesn't involve hitting each other, but is also a physical sport.
Yeah.
What we called that was rugby. So what we did is we took out the padding, we took out the extra hits, and we promoted
padding.
If it's all about
athleticism.
winning, why don't you try something like boxing?
Hey, look,
You know, exactly.
you
If
think-
you-
you think-
You're in
you
class
think these
now,
rugby
kid.
motherfuckers-
Sit down.
You think these rugby motherfuckers are athletes compared to the NFL?
Listen.
I don't know. You need some glasses. You need some
Don't
glasses.
have them.
You need to get it. See, I'm being honest to let you know that soccer is the most popular sport. I can be honest, but you can't be honest with the rugby shit. There's no way.
Manta Leo.
I'm telling you now. There's no way. You want to put a rugby team against an American NFL football team? They would get demolished. That would be.
Don't change the team every 10 minutes. Play that same team for 80 minutes.
And
A
let them not have
regular.
helmets on.
Yeah, don't
That
change your
shit
team.
would be
Put on
destroyed.
helmets.
Have you ever seen how American football plays? So,
Put on helmets.
1 minute, you'll have your defensive
Now
line
you
in, then you'll take your defensive line
You
out,
gotta
put
put
in your
that
attacking line, and then,
because
no!
of the damn impact, the force. Because the force of the impact, Demore. You gotta wear that. That's protective gear. Now, I just told you, look it up. The force of an NFL hit is like being hit by a train.
I
We're
have
talking
a
about
theory. I have
full
a theory.
impact power.
Key, Keith.
They play against strength.
Bone crushing power.
Keith.
You think I'm up?
Keith, I think I've discovered.
I can look at any rugby game and see the talent. It's not NFL quality. You can just look at the shit and see it's not talent. Everybody knows. You got the rugby players tell you that. Rugby players know they can't play no NFL players. They say
true.
they love people.
That's
Don't know that.
That's true, Keith. We didn't say they could. We just said it's a better sport. But then again,
Okay, maybe a better sport, good, but yeah, but the idea that you can play an NFL player with a rugby motherfucker, you smoking crack.
I wish I was. Listen, I think I've found a hidden talent that you have.
It's smoking crack.
No, not smoking crack, almost. So, Keith, she'll be on the marketing team for the NFL. They took him out. They hit him with a train.
I wouldn't do shit for the NFL. They racist than a motherfucker.
You just defended the NFL more than any player.
I defended the talent. I defended the system. The NFL is racist as shit. Fuck the NFL. I watch this shit crumble to the ground. It's racist as shit. It's a slavery system. It's a slavery system that slaves black people.
Yeah.
You're nothing but $1 million slave. So it's racist. They get concussions. They say, hey, black people are already stupid. So them getting concussions shouldn't be a big deal. Like what? I haven't looked at that shit in 10 years. No, 8.
I guess that's why Kaepernick had such a big afro to try and protect
That's
himself
right.
from the.
I stopped with the fake Kaepernick. All Kaepernick said, hey, we don't want to stand for the flag because it's racist. It's talking about enslaving African people. It's talking about killing us, and I don't want to stand for it. And every white person in America said, you dirty niggas, you better get your ass up and stand for the shit. You no good filthy niggas. I was like, God damn.
But
that's when I had to say, I gotta let this NFL thing go.
But
this is fucking crazy.
If there's one thing that can unify us as a people, it's the fact that when it comes to culticism, gender roles are equal. You have females that are cult leaders, males. It's an equal opportunity, level field. Okay? Like one of the most famous cult leaders that was female is Anne Hamilton Biden. I don't know, almost Biden, by the way. Okay? So Anne Hamilton, I shall not hyphenate her name, claimed that she was Jesus Christ.
And I bet she had some goofy niggas following her too. I bet.
Even better, she adopted 14 kids and raised them to commune. And she started in Australia. The children were physically and psychologically abused.
Because I bet were they Aborigines? I bet they were some Aborigine niggas.
Of course. They were starved and given psychedelic drugs.
Oh God damn! She had the kids on LSD.
Yep. And they lived on a commune.
LSD. It's bad.
Yeah.
Really bad.
Depends if you.
Yes, but she said she was Jesus. Now Jesus is a woman, a white woman.
So they lived in a commune. The commune was raided in 1987. The children were taken into custody. She was arrested and fined, but did not serve prison time.
Yeah, because how are you going
of course, now she's white.
No. They
she's white in Australia.
They couldn't prove she wasn't Jesus.
If I'm not Jesus, then there is Jesus.
Yeah. Where's the DNA?
God damn, boy.
So I feel like as a society we should embrace the values that cults have of giving a level playing field to both sexes.
What do you mean?
What do you mean about what?
No, like it's an equal playing field.
should
Like
do what
as a in cults,
No.
a woman and a man can both.
Kevin's saying there's no sexism in your cult followers.
You don't want equality.
We should.
We don't care.
We don't want sexism in our
We
society.
don't want equality on this.
Equity.
Oh, equality.
What do you want?
I just want a man to lead.
Equal opportunity crazy.
Okay, and then another female that was pretty into this cult thing that she became a leader is Teal Swan. Okay, like she was really into it. Like Teal Swan is known for her charismatic personality and her non-traditional approach to mental health.
Oh, are you looking at me?
They go non-additional approach.
Oh my god.
What's your take on mental health, E?
Oh my gosh. What do you mean?
Like, what's your take on mental health? How do you feel we should deal with mental health?
Always stay positive.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What else? What else?
I'm gonna tell you guys something that's gonna fuck your mind up. There's no such thing as bad mental health. Shout out to the ancient Africans again. There's no such thing as that.
This is spoiling
I mean,
the
Just a minute.
spoiling the
This
Okay.
man.
I know.
Listen, do you believe in
this ain't coming from. This is ancient African science. Whether you guys accept it or not, it's up to you.
You kids.
When you have problems mentally, that means you're not fulfilling your purpose.
Christ?
That means you're not fulfilling your purpose. Let me finish. You're not fulfilling. This is all ancient African. But you know, take it or leave it alone. Let me explain it. You're not fulfilling your purpose. You're not living your passion. So that means you're not creating. So now you're in a less creative space. So also, if you become low vibrational, now you have what they call demons on your ass. These are low vibrational entities that you can't see. That attached to your aura field, you have an aura field. See, they go back to ancient. So when you eating fucked up food, drinking alcohol, you put holes. And look this up. Look it up if you think I'm making it up. I know you're African, but you don't know nothing about African science. So you put holes in
Says
your
who?
aura field.
Wait.
Specify.
Who doesn't know African science?
I'm ready to go. Get me go. So you get holes in your aura field, right? Look this up. You have an aura field. Look it up. You have an aura.
That's
So
true.
you get holes in your aura field. So when you are drinking or not fulfilling your purpose in life or your passion, your vibrational level goes down because you're not living in your authentic self. I've already told you what the Africans told you. The highest form of vibration is not love. Love is second. Your authenticity is your highest vibration. So are you living in your passion? Are you living in your goals? Are you living what the Creator put you here for? Are you living your passion?
Yeah.
So that weakens your aura field, and so now you got entities that you can't see that are low vibrational that feed off your energy, and that causes you to have what you call depression, fucked up mental health.
Yep.
Because it's not mental health, as the Africans call it. They call it spiritual psychology, because everything is attached to the ether, everything is attached to the spirit world. So they call it spiritual psychology. There's no such thing as you having fucked up mental health. That means you're fucked up passionate about your creation. Are you creating what you're supposed to be creating on the planet? Are you moving in your passion? Are you moving in your authenticity? That's what that is. Go back and find out who you are, live in your truth,
Yep.
and then these demons, what you call demons, low vibrational entities, will start what? Stop sucking off you like a succubus.
Okay.
That's what's going on. It has nothing to do with your mental, it has nothing to do with you being mentally fucked up. That's all. And if you look this up, white people's psychology is all a lie. Again, it's all a scam. It's all a lie.
Okay.
Sigmund Freud, who started that shit, was a wicked ass pedophile who wanted to fuck kids. So look it up. If I'm lying, I'm fine. Look it up. That's where they supposedly, modern psychology comes from Sigmund Freud, the no good pedophilic ass Jew.
That's true.
It's all made up.
We
It has nothing to do, but if you go back to ancient African science, it says you're not living in your authentic self. You're not living in your passion. As an African, you're supposed to create. What are you creating? Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So, E, what are do you have any non-traditional values or ideas about mental health.
Non-traditional.
Yeah, non-traditional.
I found that.
Like, do you have charismatic personality and non-traditional approaches to
What do you
mental
mean
health?
charismatic personality?
Just that.
That's good. He said you're charismatic, which is good.
Personality.
He said you radiate light. He said you're you're charismatic.
Positive purpose.
Anything. But anyway, since it's already done for, might as well move on.
Here I thought you was giving a damn insult. God damn.
So Teal Swan was known for her charismatic personality and her non-traditional approach
Look at you.
to mental health. Her YouTube videos.
What?
Her YouTube videos.
If I could borrow Shimani's laugh, I'm making $1 million goddamn dollars. I tell you. If I could borrow and sell her laugh.
Her YouTube videos helped her to gain a large following. In recent years, Swan advice about suicide has come under criticism. Professionals have urged that her advice is dangerous. At least 2 of Swan's followers committed suicide.
Oh, shit.
God damn.
Though no official link has been made between Swan and the women who died, Facebook has removed her private group, the Teal Tribe, from the platform.
So she's telling people to commit suicide.
Like if you're
not mentally okay,
go,
just die.
just go.
Okay.
And I like
Wow.
What would you do, Joby, if you met such a human being? Such a human being that is telling you like off yourself
I'd go
on
back.
social media and you're mentally depraved at the
I
time.
go back to the normal state of my health.
Unajipenda tena. Yeah.
Man.
Me, I feel like if every depressed person could be brought to Kenya, they'd be okay.
I know.
You know, like how can you be depressed over here?
Everybody's depressed.
You need like default setting. Like una come through, unazaliwa,
You are born depressed.
unapata miaka 5 unaambiwa unajua kuna Ruto.
Unarudi.
Inaendelea tu. Inaendelea tu inajaa. By the time you're 20, hakuna kitu hata inakupea stress. Like what do you mean you can stress me?
You've seen everything.
Depress who? Me? My first heartbreak I was 13 bwana. Ati msichana no. Hiyo hapo ni cult. Mapenzi ni cult hata. But yeah, shout out to Teal Swan. The next one was Ruth Norman. No man. She was a woman. So Ruth Norman and her husband Ernest Norman founded the Unarius Educational Foundation in 1954. Why does that sound like? Anyway, Ruth took the persona of Uriel, the archangel. God damn.
Why there always gotta be some angels and Jesus all the time?
Of what?
Uriel made a television appearance and drove a Cadillac with a UFO attached to the roof.
So tell me, Cameron, are they fighting aliens or are they the goddamn angels? Which one is it?
Hey.
Sounds like a mixed up cult.
If only I could get in touch with Uriel, I'd ask her. So she bought land in California to serve as a landing ground for 33 crystal starships to land. Uriel maintained that each arriving starship will contain aliens that will help establish a university for the people of Earth.
I thought she was an archangel. She's fucking with the angels or she's messing with the aliens. Which one? She's great.
A spirit of death.
Uriel is around, people.
Yeah, Uriel is around.
Damn. So she unlike many cults, Unarius has not been involved in nefarious activities. Just imagine this. Somebody pulls up and tells you, look, we are waiting for starships, bro. What are they coming to do? Save us? No. Create a university where they shall teach us. and you should quit everything you're doing and come live here.
Teach you what?
How to create crystal spaceships. You know. But at the end of the day, we have Valentina DeAndre.
Okay.
She started a cult in Brazil called Superior Universal Alignment. I wonder why they all have like a superiority complex. Like they feel like they're up there. Like they're the ones getting the initial message and then they relate to you.
They have masses to control.
Hey, the Kamlish cult, I think that will be good. Kamlishtites. Kamletites. Kamlishites.
Well, is it like...
No,
wow.
I'm Kamletians. Kamleslings. I'm trying to figure out a name. I'm trying to start mine. I'm also Jesus.
Really?
She believed that Jesus was an alien. So apparently I need to become like grey with like big eyes and no nose so that I can be Jesus.
Like a dinosaur.
You know. And that she was a prophet sent to tell people that all the children born after 1981 were evil.
Really?
We're evil.
Evil. Evil. All y'all are evil. Okay?
Oh, no.
God damn, this motherfucker crazy for real.
So from 1989 to 1993, members of the Superior Universal Alignment kidnapped 19 boys. You see, when it's a woman, they kidnap boys. When it's a man, they kidnap girls. You see the correlation? Some of the boys were mutilated and killed. Who them try spell wallah. Others have been found. However, a few of the boys were able to escape. One of the survivors identified members of the cult, including DeAndre, which is the perpetrators. A number of Superior Universal Alignment members went to prison, but Valentina was found innocent. Prophet.
Yeah, she was too crazy to stand
Oh my
trial.
god, I feel like Nalenda watu wa innocent hapa.
Yeah?
Shakahola.
Shakahola.
For real.
God, of course.
So sad.
But that's how, and this is, I feel like we all have true immediate knowledge or through somebody that knows somebody. We have somebody that's in a cult and we don't even bring ourselves to realize that this is a cult. So a friend of mine was giving me a story about his brother's wife, right? So his brother's wife is so into hizi makanisa za kupatiana holy water, you know, like no anointing oils, you know those churches zenye ziko hadi na TV.
Okay.
Yeah, like they have a TV station where they broadcast 24/7.
Okay.
She was given school fees
Uh-huh.
to take the kids to school. The husband was traveling.
Mm.
She hid the kids' uniforms and took the entire lump sum to church. And then asked the pastor to pray for her to get school fees for her kids.
I'm sorry?
Yup.
He's giving that mama burger.
What do you mean?
She,
I get it, but she has the school fees.
yeah,
Talk to the pastor.
but she
to
took
pray
it to
for
the
her
pastor.
to get school fees?
Yup.
Oh my gosh.
And
Indoctrination.
as we say this, we do not support or agree with what we're about to say. Black Hot Fire and even myself does not condone gender-based violence.
Of course.
That man had to whoop her for her to go get the money. Okay? Like you whooped her ass.
Oh my god.
Like where is money?
Right.
Then when she brought back the money, she refused to show where the uniforms were at. So he had to whoop her ass again
Yeah, man.
just to get the uniforms back.
I know, right?
Yeah.
She just needed a whooping.
I mean,
It's crazy, man.
why?
It's indoctrination, Kamle.
Yeah?
Yeah, you
It goes that deep.
You remember that Mama Mboga guy? Mama Mboga. who actually was given like I think was it a million?
4
4 million
Yup.
shillings. Yeah, 4 million shillings.
by her son.
And they went away with their son and 2 cops. And then she took the first thing she actually did was take a matatu, not even a
Uber, bro.
plane,
Uko na mita
not
hii.
even Uber. She took mbuki nyasa moja mpaka Mombasa to give to the pastor the whole money and say, I don't know where this money came from. Look for your son. He's missing. Call the cops.
Kwani will the
What do you
pastor know?
mean? I don't know where this money came from.
Will
the
the
first
pastor know where
thing
it came from?
I ever did was just to bring it to you and your mama Boga.
What I tell you is pray for this money so that I can go back with it.
No.
Okay? Pray for it. Itakupatia thou. Pray for it. Pray for this money now. Look at I slap you.
Yeah.
Okay? Pray for the money. Pray for the money. Pray for the money. Anyway, yeah, like that's what you do. Like, and I feel like it's such a. We always look at it like it's so far away, like it's such a distant thing, like cults, maybe in Illuminati, you know. But like when I remember when I was a kid, we were always told, "Hey, kuna devil worshippers wanakujanga na pickups wanatupa watoto ndani, zilikuwa tu vans, wanatupa watoto ndani wanaenda nao." I don't know if that was to scare us into not like being all over or something. But I felt like, you know, that was a cult that was prominent back in the day. But
Hamlet, you gotta translate that for those in the cheat seats, man.
oh, so when we were kids, we were told that devil worshippers would abduct us, throw us in vans, and take us to their shrines and sacrifices. So I don't understand if that was our parents trying to make sure we didn't go play too far away, or it was actually true. And if you remember, I remember seeing
Things
stories.
aren't true, sadly.
I remember seeing such stories in the news, in the newspaper. Child abducted, suspected devil worshippers, main suspects. And you're like, what? Devil worshippers? And then as you grow up, what you're told is
That's it. That's what I told you to look up, Kevin. I just remember. Go ahead, finish. Now I just remember what I forgot. Go ahead.
yeah. And as you grow up, you start realizing that these institutions of Freemasons exist, and they're all over, and they're never
Exactly.
in poor neighborhoods. Have you ever realized that? Like it's always like a really well-off like area where these people are, and you never see nobody.
Because those are the people that run this planet.
How come you never see
Those are the people that run
going in?
everything.
Okay, how come you never see people going in there? Like, is there like a secret entrance? Do you like teleport in there? Like, do they get like jetpacks and they come in at like 3 a.m. devil hour or something? Like, what do they do? Like, how come we never see them go in there? Like, you see people go to church, right?
Mm-hmm.
You hear them sing.
Sure.
You never see them in their like Illuminati, Freemason, like
Weird, like
cloaks.
Yeah.
You know, going like
to church.
see, Imamori wa Dimori.
Okay. Yeah.
So they have to So anyway, as we continue, Sylvia Meras Moreno was another female cult leader. As a member of the Santa Muerte cult, Sylvia Meras Moreno believed that giving offerings to the skeleton saint in order to stay in the saint's good graces would save her life from Mexican gangs.
Okay.
The popular Mexican cult mixes elements of Catholicism and ancient Aztec religious beliefs. Actually, this is such a big thing among criminals in Mexico. They pray to Santa Muerte. You always see it in movies. That's the thing that looks like.
And isn't that funny? That's again another cult, another cut on you know what? They mix the Christianity with the African. It's another cut on the cult. It's another cut. It's crazy. But they still worship this shit. It's crazy. So Thomas is right. It's all over. I've been throughout Mexico. I didn't know. I was looking at it. I was like, killer. What's all this shit here? Is this Christianity? What kind of Christianity is this?
They actually even have parades. It's that big. Like they have parades where like they have big statues
Yep.
of Santa Muerte and they go praying to her.
Right.
And it's like, you know, she looks like the Virgin
Look
Mary
at your
or
time,
something.
right?
Yeah. So Sylvia convinced her extended family to aid her in making blood offerings by sacrificing members of their family.
What?
Yep, that's what we're doing now.
So,
It's giving livelihood.
And it's not like Kitambo, it's not like a long time ago. So between 2009 and 2012, the mayor's family killed 2 10-year-old children and a middle-aged woman as a sacrifice to Santa Muerte.
You're saying it like that.
I'm giving it that Mexican, that Lupita thing,
Right.
that Mexican feeling.
Santa Muerte.
But she was sentenced to prison. So, but the cult still lives on and is a very big part of Mexican gangs and thug life. Yeah, like they even have, you see how you can wear Jesus piece? They wear her and whatever. They believe that if they get into a gunfight or whatever, that she will save them. Yeah, like,
It does work because they believe it.
Is it a Mijikenda who did that and got killed?
walijipaka maji. Unajipaka aje maji?
The Maji?
Rebellion. That was a cult, by the
I
way.
know.
That was some dude that decided chick.
And they died.
Hii maji imebariki.
Mm.
Jipipieni.
Why?
Alafu muende. If you tell me that, I'm gonna be like this. I believe you. Now
Wonder,
do it
wonder.
yourself. Go come back. If you do come back, I'm gonna follow you now. Okay? It's like even Jesus went to the desert for 40 days by himself at first before trying to convince others to leave their careers as fishermen and start. That's gay. Anyway, some American cult leaders include Emmanuel David, Charles Manson. Charles Manson is actually a pretty interesting character.
What did he do?
He had a difficult childhood. He began
So he did, he, it's all made up. What happened with him, Shimani? Oh, you make a left right here, and another left. What happened to him, Shimani? He was MK Ultra by the CIA.
Yup.
So if you know MK Ultra was mind control. You make another left right here. My house is down on the left. Yeah. So yeah, he was MK Ultra. Shimon. A lot of these people are CIA is vicious, so they were doing, you know, the J's control. They were doing mind control experiments on people. They want to see, can I turn you into a killer? Can I not? You know, what aspects can I control your mind? So a lot of these Hollywood stars are under in yeah, right here. Yeah, I appreciate you.
Yeah.
So a lot of these Hollywood stars, wish I tip you too. A lot of these Hollywood stars are under MK Ultra. So the CIA came up with a program in the 50s for mind control, to split the mind so they can control you. So they can, you know, it's really trying to make a killer that can kill people on autopilot. Can I make you, Shimani, a killer and you don't even know it? Can I make you do things that you have no clue that I'm making you do?
Yeah.
So what the CIA did, they did mind altering experiments. And so that's what if cameras look this up, cameras would see that's what this hippie movement
Yep.
was about in the 60s.
Yeah.
All these cultmen was actually started by the CIA because they wanted to make a cultural revolution. See, can we control governments and people? So they had Charles Manson, who they MK Ultra, they had him go kill a bunch of people, Shimon. They had him go up to the Hollywood Hills
Yep.
in California, and what they did was just go and start murdering people. So what they also wanted to do was create a race riot. So they wanted to create the racism with Charlie Manson. Oh, I hate all these niggas. These niggas ain't no good. So because at that time he had black people also raising up with the Black Panther. So they always want this race riot to kick off because it was like, what do we do with these niggas? And then now that we not enslave them, it's called the Negro question. How can we kill these niggas?
Yeah.
How can we get rid of these Africans? So Charles Manson was supposed to also start a race war. He's supposed to go kill people in Hollywood and take the shit down to South Central LA and get you killing.
Okay.
But unfortunately, he got caught. So, like he said, he looks crazy. I mean, I wish cameras go to YouTube and put up one of like his minute interviews. You see how crazy he looks. He's mind controlled.
The best part is, I think some of the, I don't know if it's all the documents, but some of the documents of the MK Ultra experiment have been declassified and are available to the public.
Because they lied, Ken. They said, "Oh, we're no longer doing it." We know they're doing it.
Yep.
That's what the wicked shit they did. They would, because what they do, they would split your mind so they would make you schizophrenic.
Yep.
Exactly. So, you know, so that's what a lot of these Hollywood stars are. So the people you see a movie star, you think a movie, they've been MK Ultra. Like all your famous stars, like your Lady Gagas, your Katy Perry, your Rihanna, they all been MK Ultra, your Mariah Carey. When you see them do that butterfly, they've all been MK Ultra. If you knew what you were looking at, you know, this motherfucker's under mind control. Yeah. The MK Ultra.
But as we come to the final end of the show, what do you think are the most number of people that have died from a single cult?
Oh, we're supposed to know that. No.
Just guess
Really?
if you can. Like 30, 45. What do you think is the most number that a cult?
I would say Jim Jones.
How many did he claim?
Look it up. I don't know. Dennis, look it up. Tell me. There were so many. Sure.
Yeah, Jim Jones. Yeah, he was the one.
How many was that, Cameron? Because they were so spread out. They were everywhere, all dead and shit. Like, they're all dead everywhere. I don't know, like 500 people? 600? 1,000? I don't know. But there were so many of them, like, God damn.
So, he did 918 people in.
God damn, it was close to 1,000. They were everywhere, Cameron. They showed, it was like dead everywhere, man. Like, shit, kids, babies, teenagers, adults. They just spread out. I was like, man, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's the most, but it's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a whole lot. So, we have the Guyana cult, which also claimed 914 lives. It was the Guyana jungle apocalypse. In one of the
shout out to you, Ken. I don't know if you can call it the Guyana, but they killed him in Guyana. Remember, that cracker was an American, so that's another American cult that just left America because they were getting in trouble and moved the shit down there.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you can call that a Guyana cult.
So, the Guyana cult is one of the most dramatic mass murder suicides of modern history. 914 adults and children from the US died in the jungle of the small South American country of Guyana in November 18th, 1978. They were led by the charismatic US preacher.
Airtime's charismatic.
Wow.
He's finally catching on to the joke. Jim Jones, who coerced members of his People's Temple sect into committing revolutionary suicide, urging parents to give their children poison, okay? While others were shot trying to flee and forced to drink the deadly liquid. Drink it. You can't survive. So again, 914 people died from this man's craziness.
See, that was messing with Earshot. Earshot, I came here to know Jesus and to love him. And now you're here. Ain't no getting out.
You're meet him and know him personally now. Okay?
Ain't no leaving. Ain't no leaving.
After that, we actually go to an African country.
Oh.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
No, one that is really close.
The Ugandan.
The Ugandan one. Okay?
Really, guys.
The Uganda Kilungu district in the 2000s, where 700 members of the movement for the restoration of the 10 commandments of God burned themselves to death.
Isn't it funny? It's always this crazy Christian shit because there's a lot of these motherfuckers killing themselves.
Say. Like you put, have you ever burnt your finger?
Sure.
I imagine gasoline all over you. Then you go like, It's about time. I'ma get lit up now. Let's stay lit. Okay?
Oh, you just said that.
And you light up yourself. And you're screaming, and it's your own doing. That's. I wish I had that power to make people like do, not like kill themselves,
Yeah.
but convince them.
Let them give you money.
No, I'd actually convince them that they can do anything, and then watch what that does to them. Because what I've basically told you is you can be the most powerful man, you can be the most successful human being, the most evil, you can do anything. And then just watch him go. You know, that is 1999. Had been locked inside the church, and the doors and windows were nailed shut from the outside.
Crazy.
And the building was set on fire. The cult leaders were never found.
They got away. God damn.
They never got away. They had the money. These are 700 people. Where did their wealth go? Where was the properties of these 700 people?
Right.
They took hold of that and ran
Good
with it.
question.
Okay? And then the other one is the Waco siege, where nearly, and this is where you recognize how big the numbers we were talking about. We went from 914, 700, and the third one is 80 people.
Mm.
So the first two are really wild numbers.
Yeah, that's a lie. Shakahola plays more.
Yeah.
No, you see, this is a document before Shakahola. Shakahola is special. Yo, Mackenzie, Elakidima. You see, me, I think I'm going to be a pastor. Bwana asifiwe.
Stop.
Amen. Na mimi nasema, wewe kama unajua uko na more than 10,000 kwa account yako, tuma kanisa. Baki na 10,000 peke yake. Yesu hapendi watu wenye ni matajiri kumshinda.
Doesn't matter.
Tajirisha kanisa. Wewe baraka zako zipo mbinguni. Yeah. I bet you there's a pastor somewhere who's done that. And he's driving good. But yeah, in 1993, 76 members of the sect in Waco, Texas, including 20 children, died in a blaze at their wooden fortress when it was stormed by federal agents.
Talk about the FBI.
Yep.
They
David
they
Koresh,
set them on fire.
yeah, David Koresh, the charismatic leader of the Branch Davidian cult, which broke away from the Seventh-day Adventist Church. You see where they come from. What was Seventh Day? Died along with many of his followers. U.S. authorities had accused the group of stockpiling weapons and obtained an arrest warrant for Koresh and a search warrant for the compound, leading to them setting themselves ablaze to avoid prosecution. And then in 1994, we had the Solar Temple. Bodies of 48 members of the Doomsday Solar Temple sect. What's a solar temple? Like a temple in Yukukwa ama?
The temple full of crazy motherfuckers.
Okay?
So, let me interject something here, guys. You know, this the ignorant of really a lot of African people don't understand their own history. Sadly don't understand their own goofy Bible.
Yeah.
You know, your Bible told you that Jesus said he was coming back in their time, not yours. Don't read your Bible, dummies. Jesus said he was coming back in his disciples' age, not now. Okay, so you already missed the boat if the shit was real. He's coming back in that age. You go look this up. But most Christians don't know shit about even the Bible they read. They don't even know nothing about it.
Yeah.
So he said he's coming back in this age, not that age.
Yeah.
Okay, guys?
Yeah.
Also understand that white people, since they can't get along, they're savages, they could create a new Christianity. So first they came up with the fake Catholic Church with Constantine, okay? Then the Orthodox didn't like what the Catholics were, so they split then. That's called the Great Schism, okay? They created the so you got the Orthodox shit that's in Russia and Eastern Europe. And then, so the cracker didn't like that either. So now they got the Lutheran Church. This shit's phony. So the Lutherans create their own shit from Martin Luther. So then Martin Calvin says, I don't like this shit here. So they create a Calvinist church. And so the cracker up in goddamn England, he wants to fuck his nut, he wants to get rid of his wife and fuck some more coochie, but the Catholic Church won't let him. He say, fuck that, I'll make my own church. So you got the Anglican Church. So then you got another motherfucker say, I don't like this Anglican shit. He makes the Methodist Church.
Yep.
I don't like the Methodist Church. Let me make this other, what's the other shit called? Presbyterian Church. The Presbyterian, that we see David Koresh come at the 7 Days Adventist. You get the Presbyterians create the Baptist Church. The Baptist motherfuckers. Then the Baptists like, I don't like that. Then we start getting the other goofy Mormonism and Jehovah's Witness. God is not confusion, God. The cracker is. He can't get along with each other. So they make the same fake Christianity 1,000 times. How can one God be found in all these fake religions?
Mm-hmm.
You know, a cult on a cut. Shit's crazy.
Yep.
Because the cracker doesn't want to adhere to these other crackers. Say, I don't like that shit. Let me make my own church. I don't like that shit. Let me make my own shit. And goofy niggas, since we were conquered by these savages and forced this religion on us, you just accepted that shit.
Yep.
Cold cloth. It's all made up bullshit. There was no dirty cracker walking around in no fucked up robe 2,000 years ago. That comes from African spirituality. The Christ is you. The Christ is inside you. You raise your vibration. Christ is a vibration, not a person. Crystals. Your melanin is crystallized through your pineal gland. That's why in your goofy book, Jacob says, I found God. When you have Jacob's ladder, that's your 32 vertebrae up your back. That's African, learn it. He said, I found God, and his name is pineal. The pineal gland is the seat of your soul. African again, okay? So they took all your African spirituality and made them into fake people who ain't never existed.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing. The Christos is you. God resides inside you. You got to go within yourself. Any God outside of you is a lie and a lesser God. The temple, your church, is your body, your temple. You're not supposed to do any harm or any foul to your body, your temple. You as a human, as an African. That's why we're not going to be fucked with no alcohol, eating bad food, because the African body is the closest thing to God. You are a Ferrari. See, science shows you all this. You don't want to agree with science, you want to go with your goofy religion. Science shows you that the African has more minerals, the African has the best body, the African is the most superior being. These are facts. These are not my facts. These are science. Okay? Yeah. Science. So God already told you that. But you want to go, I don't want to give up the white man, Jesus, he gave me and forced my ancestors to believe, beat me, raped me, killed me. It's a lie. That's why you got all these different forms of Christianity. Why you got these different forms of Islam. It's a lie. Gosh, you can't. That's why you go to these crazy cult members that Campus is talking about. You can create a new lie, another lie, this lie, another lie, another lie. The fact is, the Creator lives inside of you. You're supposed to live a righteous life, as righteous as possible. There's no such thing as hell. Hell meant the heel of your feet. Let me get you African side. Hell is your hell is the heel of your feet. Heaven is the goddamn forehead, your pineal gland, and the earth is your heart. You're supposed to know this. It's all your body. That's why all the temples up in Sudan and Kemet were of the body. They were trying to tell you your body is universal creator. God resides in you, the body, directly. Yeah. You're supposed to go inside and get connected to the creator. Anything outside of you, you're fucked up. Yeah. Okay? You in some goofy church. When does this God need money? What does the creator of the universe need your fake money made by fucking Jews? When did that happen? Yeah. Fake up money. Go ahead.
That's we shall take those as Keith's closing remarks.
Sure.
Such amazing knowledge. E, what are your closing remarks?
Much love and have a beautiful evening, guys.
Yeah.
Amazing show.
Yeah.
And you're being charismatic again. Watch out for her coat.
My closing remark is know yourself. Don't get yourself into
sacrificial.
Exactly.
Yeah, just like, hey, I'll do things blindly.
Yeah.
If you know who you are, then definitely you won't be manipulated easily and gullible at that point. So yeah, self-knowledge or self-worth.
Okay. Yeah. Redefine.
Great advice.
Yeah. Immoral.
No, don't believe.
Believe in yourself.
Okay. My last closing remark is this. There are sex cults, okay? Sex cults. So, there are types of cults that have a component of sexual abuse, but some focus on the sex as one of the primary functions. An example was the New York-based NXIVM that encouraged rampant sexual behavior among its group members before they dissolved the cult. So, watch out for my new sex cult.
They're the island of their own campus. Look up there. They're their own island where they was doing sex acts. I forgot. They're their own island.
Yeah.
In the fucking Pacific.
You can tell us your comments below on YouTube. To all the comments that were on YouTube that we didn't get to, we appreciate each and every one of you. To all the comments on TikTok as well, and everybody else that joined us. This has been Tubonge on the Black Hot Fire Network, the media of the 21st century. Subscribe, download the app on Play Store. Stay tuned. This is where you get the most interesting conversations. I mean, who knew we'd argue about sports on this show? But there you go. Adi Jobi aliboeka. But we shall we shall recover next Wednesday with a much more interesting topic for Jobi. Till next time, ciao.